Nikka.
Jenna. Bodhi.
Nikka Costa,
Nikka
thank
Costa.
you for being here today.
I think we need your
My
help a little
pleasure.
bit.
My absolute pleasure.
I think we need your help a little bit.
Won't you let me help you?
The second
Yes.
wife. The beloved.
I don't think I need.
Best
Minus-
friend of mine.
Minus the sex, thank God.
Yeah, it's great. I get twice the bitching, 100% less
Sorry.
sex.
It's too early in the podcast.
It's
Sorry.
twice the bitch, 100% less sex. This sounds amazing.
It's good for me.
Best sex you ever had.
Totally.
Thanks, Nikka.
Sorry. But seriously, folks.
Oh, I love you so much.
We brought in our pal Nikka because as you may have
The
seen,
rescue squad.
For those that don't watch in sequence, the last two podcasts have been rather intense. They were the most recent one was the sequel, and the one before that was Shit Gets Real. So Shit Gets Real, and then the sequel. You may have all seen that Shit Got Real, and then there was a sequel to Shit Getting Real where she destroyed me, and I had to.
I think you were a little extra tired, and you just took I was totally brutal, but you took it really hard.
She said to me, Nikka, she said, we had someone here, a guest here, and she said,
We were talking about Bodhi was telling this guy what a mensch he is.
said, you're a real mensch. And Jenna said to me, no one's ever called you that.
No, I said, no one's ever called him that.
I can take a lot. That one kind of like hit me for a week.
Because it's a Jewish word.
Yeah, I mean, a mensch means
mensch is like a...
Yeah,
is
mensch,
that Yiddish?
It is Yiddish, and it means like
a benevolent, caring,
stalwart,
good.
A stalwart dude, a guy who does what needs to be done, who gets the job
but who's
done.
also like a sweetheart, caring.
No, that's not what a
isn't it?
mensch is. I mean, it's more of like someone who
thoughtful and I don't know my
you went
Yiddish.
to again. Oh, maybe you thought because I haven't called a mensch, by the way.
I'm sure you have.
But maybe you didn't realize I was a mensch because maybe you have no idea what a mensch is. so
Okay.
There could be that.
So
I've been calling Steven Schneider a mensch all the time.
Who's Steven Schneider?
He's the actor.
Oh, your co-star.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't met him yet.
And so maybe I should get the Yiddish dictionary out and make sure I'm
Oh, he's
clearly
like-
defining
Like
my terms.
he gives
You're
a
calling
child
your
a
friend.
cookie. Oh, he's such a mensch. It's totally not right.
Not accurate.
It's the
But
guy.
you enjoyed being called a mensch.
Yeah, it's a compliment. It's a guy. It shows that like it's a guy who
So
does
why
what
were
needs
you
to be done.
upset on this podcast?
Oh, originally?
I don't know.
The
Yeah,
well-
generally.
well,
if
the
that was
shit-
a compliment.
Yeah. Well, I was complimenting the guy as a real mensch.
He was complimenting the other person, and I said, Bodhi's never been called a mensch.
I have been, but regardless.
I guess I wasn't there that day.
Maybe
Maybe I was out of town filming when
do
you were
we
called
want-
a mensch.
Do we want Nikka to have a little bit closer microphone? Did we want that? A little closer, right?
I like how he's telling like this like superstar singer like how to hold her mic.
Well,
I just don't want to block my face.
okay, good.
It's
All right,
fine.
it's fine. All right.
Oh, okay.
Good. So you saw there is a little. Okay, good. That's fine. No, I'm not trying to tell her how to hold the mic. It's just that this is a thing where
She opened for Prince.
You're-
I'm
you're-
pretty sure she knows how to hold a mic.
Feeling very insecure about
She did the sound check on
sound.
these mics for you.
you.
Just so you know.
as
While
you.
you were in the bathroom trying to handle your hair.
The hair is like this. Is that I'm in the middle of shooting a film and I can't cut it, and I have to just go. I have to leave it like this, and
It's
sucks.
actually awesome.
No,
Doesn't
it's-
look bad.
No, not your hair.
It's 70s. It's like a
You.
bad 70s cut. What's awesome?
No, you're doing this film with Lucas Haas, and I was working with you on your lines and everything yesterday, and you're amazing at it. You're a great actor.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
And
You smoldered
speaking
just
of
now.
gigs,
I'm a real mensch.
You are.
I'm a mensch.
And Nikka has an awesome show at the Largo coming up April 3rd.
Dude, to anyone
that
that's
is not to be missed because it's like Nikka, what do you call it? Like version 2, 2.0. It's Nikka 2.0. It's like I saw it, and I'm bringing the kids this time.
Oh, fun.
So Shuggy better
Oh,
be
there
there because
yeah.
I told them she's coming.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
be there, so.
Yeah, she'll be.
So give the data on that, just so for anyone, because this will get released in the next day or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
April 3rd.
April
So it's
3rd.
April
Sunday.
3rd at Largo.
At
At
Largo.
Largo in West Hollywood.
Nikka Costa.
On La
Super fun.
Cienega,
La
and it's
Cienega.
badass. It's awesome.
Where can you get tickets, Nikka?
I guess on the Largo website.
Largo website.
Largo, Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Largo, Los Angeles.
There's usually scalpers out front too.
It's tiny.
Largo's
little
great,
tiny
it's a great
place.
space. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Are you going to make it this time? I wonder.
What's the date of it?
April 3rd.
Oh, right. Okay.
Again.
I just wanted to make sure. April 3rd. April 3rd.
We'll talk about it after.
What happens sometimes, Jenna doesn't invite me to things because she
She wants to have more fun.
She wants to have more fun. So I don't always know. I have to sometimes tap into her calendar to find out what's happening.
Right.
Yeah, we had 2 pretty rough podcasts. One where I was a right bastard and made her cry. Made her cry.
We had to actually pause the podcast.
Really?
First time ever.
Oh.
Yeah.
First time ever. Jenna had.
Were
Jenna,
you here for that one, Moo? Was that
Oh
you?
yeah, Moo was sitting right there, all like, when you're at your
He had to
friend's
check
house.
his email for a second during
Yeah.
that. He's all like,
When you were a kid, were you ever at your friend's house and they like get into a fight with their
The
parents?
parents
The
get
parents
into a
get mad at them, and you're like,
or the parents are arguing, and you're
Yeah.
just all like,
Oh.
it was that
I have a fear of being the parent that
does that.
when Sugar has a friend over, I'm like,
Oh right.
having a parental
I'm
moment.
having a parental moment, and I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna go home and say that I'm
Yeah.
wound so tight, and I'm like, has
I've
all
had
these
those.
rules. It's
I
terrible.
snapped at my kids once when we were driving because it was that time of day and they were being that type of children,
Yeah.
as you know.
Yes.
And we had a friend in the car, and he looked at me. He was like,
Like,
and I was
you're,
like,
oh, you're that parent.
and then I think like, really, what? Your mom never acts like this? Like,
Yeah.
and then I was like, probably doesn't, because I was like, you guys, just one person at a time talking to me, not everybody at once.
Let me ask you a
And they were
question.
he was like,
Let me ask you a question.
they make you feel like you're an evil, crazy hag.
Yeah.
What-
or they
what-
just don't listen to you, which is really annoying because how do you can't.
Right, because
You
it
can't
makes you feel like
parent
you
them.
need to be more
Right.
crazy.
Was it the friend that the parents are having another kid right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the best thing about that is that his parents don't ever.
Yeah,
get
they
mad.
don't.
They're
They're
really,
so
They're
easy,
really
even
easygoing and laid
keel
back.
and-
and
Well, they're in for it because they're gonna have another kid, and they're
They're-
gonna
They
be
are on their third now.
Oh, geez.
third with their oldest is 6, so that gives you the years on that.
Is a
God.
boy, a girl who's just an angel. She's the cutest thing
another
in the world,
girl.
and then now another girl.
But no, but they're not going to be this. They're just.
They're not that people. They're
they're
not those people,
And neither are. I know their parents
and they're
are
not
also
either.
not like that.
are also not like
and
that.
and
That's
and-
annoying.
yeah.
And that family had
that family had
That's
like
an
5
annoying
kids,
family.
5 boys.
5 boys. No, not 5 boys, because they're 2 sets of twins, and one of the sets
Oh, yeah,
of twins
yeah.
is
I
are
was
girls.
confusing them with the other.
Yeah,
friends
but
that
anyway, so when he looked at you like, "Oh my God, you're crazy, you're screaming,"
He thinks that.
Yeah, he thinks that because his parents don't scream.
Awesome.
So
He's gonna have a big surprise in the world.
well, only when he spends the night at our house.
Is your mom gonna be there?
He spent the night at our house. This kid, he's a really sweet guy. He's our youngest best friend, and he goes to sleep like kind of like an adult. Like he's like, I'm ready for bed now. And he puts on his pajamas, brushes his teeth, and he goes to the bed and he lays down. With most kids, our kids are not unusual. My 2 boys, it's like it's a whole thing, right? You got to do an hour wind down of stories and back rubs and
Well, no,
conversations.
it's not an hour of that. That's neurotic. I've got it down to a good 25 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to let her just have this moment, but that's
Okay.
fine. Let's say
Okay.
it's a half hour. We'll just say it's a half hour.
Okay.
So anyway,
Because
the
you're
other...
at Moose when I'm putting the kid to.
So full of crap. So he spent the night the other night.
Yeah.
And all the 3 kids were in the bed together, and I was reading him a book. And this kid, the friend, said, "I'm going to go to bed now." And he literally was like... and my 2...
That's because he's coming down off of his drugs that he's been on all day to be like pleasant.
My 2 boys looked at him like, "What's wrong with him?" Like, they were like shaking, like, did he turn off? Like, they were like, "You really just lay down and sleep? You don't give the adult 45
super
minutes
hard
of
time."
hell?" So he laid between them while the other 2 were
Like
alternately
astounded.
giving me hell and slightly astounded on what happened to C3PO that just shut down for rebooting.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's what makes it easy to have him over for a play date and a sleepover.
Yeah, when he's done, he's done. He just goes to bed, and my 2 kids are like, is he
I'm like,
okay?
send him up. Well, it's so great when kids get together because they're all like a pack and they all entertain
Yeah.
themselves and they play. It's awesome to have the kids together. And then, especially because she has another baby coming, I'm like, just send him over anytime, because
We can just power him right on
Yeah,
down.
we'll
Is your oldest doing sleepovers now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ours isn't doing sleepovers yet.
Oh.
They're too afraid to like be
I think
away
girls
for
is
the night.
different though. Like
Oh yeah.
girls just kind of.
She can't wait to sleep over. She'll sleep over at anyone's house. She's literally like,
Yeah, she slept over at our house when she was really young. She had a
She did.
sleepover.
You're right. That's
she's
right.
ready to go at any moment, any time of day, anything.
send
she
her
would much
over.
rather be at anyone
While
else's
you're running
house.
around chasing Suede, the Energizer, the like Herculean bot child.
Your youngest is go,
Suede
go,
is
go, isn't
incredible.
he? Yeah.
He's amazing. He's so bright and articulate and present, and like it's such a great quality because it's like there's such a big, luscious, abundant mind there. You know what I mean? But in a teeny body, on a mother, it's hard, man. And I'm like seeing you go through what I was going through when I had my second. And I'm like, it makes me feel better. Not that I wish you stress, but I have so many friends of mine that just once I had my second son, and boys are like a different
She wants
energy.
to see the crazy eyes on other
So to
friends
make
of
me
hers
feel
too.
better about
Thank
myself.
God.
Because Jenna has had a
wasn't
continual
alone.
crazy eyes for a few years where it's like, like a cat when they're in the car. There's a cat in the car and they're
how
looking
I
out the
feel.
window. They don't understand how it's working. They're like, meow, meow, meow. Jenna's been, since we had the second, she's had
So true.
No, it's better now. I don't
cat
do
in
it
the
anymore.
passenger seat of a car. She's better.
So
But
when am I out of the woods?
Like the day they turn 4,
Okay.
it gets a lot easier.
So one more year.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's over at 4, but you don't have that like, oh, don't touch that, oh, and they're running and crashing into shit and knocking shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have a little bit more ability to have like a dialogue with them that they can comprehend and then
Right.
put into action themselves. Like
Yeah.
they can control their body a tiny bit better.
Yeah.
And it's just, and then it goes into other hells, but it's a little bit less like where you're running all over the place.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with people that do the comparison of like, I have a dog, so I understand what you mean.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God.
There's a whole world of people. First of all,
Or like a
there's
niece or a nephew.
first of
Like,
all,
no, sorry.
there is
I'm so
a
glad you're the one
no
saying
idea.
yes. Oh, and by the way, okay, I'm
Like,
not
I
allowed to say
know
it.
kids write so much. My nephew's
nephew,
the same way.
my
I don't want to
niece,
hear it. I don't
like,
want to
no.
hear you're like, after a weekend with my nephew, I was like, oh
That's
my
like-
God. I'm like, blow me.
That's like an astronaut talking about like
100%,
the
yeah.
travails of space travel, and someone saying like, "Oh yeah, no, I jumped off my couch. I stood on my couch and I jumped off. I totally get it."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's- like no, because you have to be home by a certain time to feed your dog is not the same thing.
No.
It's
'Cause
not
you have
the
to
same
potty
thing.
train for
and
like
the dog
1
was
month.
like waking them up like every night
Oh.
for
No,
like,
it's so
I'm like,
hard.
And in this city of Los
Really?
Angeles, there is literally
it's a new religion, like dog ownership,
dog
where
ownership.
it becomes your children, and then you dress them, and you worship them, and you bow down to them, and you lick their balls.
oh
It's
my
like,
God. And then
Jesus.
and then God forbid if like some hipster's dog is missing, the whole city bands together and reposts on fucking Instagram. I'm sorry. And I know I'm going to lose some friends right now, but I want to say that I feel that right now on this planet, there are bigger issues than missing dogs.
Right.
And I am seeing people with, millions of followers on Instagram or Twitter. It's like, my friend's dog is missing. She doesn't know what to do. She's so distraught. And like, there's literally like in European cities, there's explosions in fucking train stations. But they're like, there's
really
nothing
need that
about that.
dog.
Yeah, it's like the
the
dog.
Chihuahua's gone missing.
And it's happening left and right. And there's a side of me that's like, listen, I'm an animal lover. Jenna and I've had animals my whole life. Jenna has always forced
I'm
me
a
to.
bigger animal lover.
Jenna is a bigger animal lover. She's always forced me to have dogs, and so I've become a dog owner by that. And it's important, and we've talked about this on the show, but I really think that this is like, no, it's not the same importance. I mean, like,
There's nothing wrong with your dog and loving your animal. And, some people don't have children, shouldn't have children, can't have children. And their dog is like a huge part of their lives. And it's beautiful that they have that. It's therapeutic.
Well
It
said.
helps them. Highly beneficial to own animals.
But you don't have to play Legos with your dog at 4 a.m.
Yeah, right. That's right. And,
Right.
and if
until
my-
they get tired again.
That's right.
It's just the fact that there's a difference. That's all we're saying.
Nailed it.
There's a
And if
difference.
my dog was missing, I would be super sad, and I would spend a weekend making calls and signs the Saturday and Sunday. At Monday, I would get on to the other stuff in my life.
You'd start.
I would not be like, hey guys, listen, let's all
I
get
can't go to
together.
work.
Let's have a vigil at my house, and we'll post pictures.
We're going to have a press conference.
Can you guys forward this Instagram and get it on the wire out there to the other leaders of industry and social media? I really want the world to see my friend. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's not the same.
it's not the same. I was listening to a podcast.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's when you start comparing it. When you say to a parent, if you're one of those dog owner people who has no children, rad, do your thing. It's totally fine. But don't say to someone who's a parent, I know, I get it.
Yeah.
Just don't say that because you don't.
That's right.
That's all.
And then people are taking advantage of the whole therapy dog thing, where for instances where it's really needed. It's like there's instances where it's
I saw
really
a
needed.
full, like,
And now it's
a
just people.
full-size mutt on the plane that was like.
And
sitting
now it's
there,
just
like, in the
people
row.
that are like, it makes me happy, and I need them, and it's like, cool. So we have to be around your dog on a plane now, like.
I like it. I like it when
What,
someone
was
has
he
a
in a
dog on a
seat?
plane. I get excited.
It's a full thing right now.
Was the
right?
dog
Like,
in a seat?
Yes.
in a seat.
Oh, it's at the floor on the floor.
Yeah, it's on the floor.
Oh.
But you can pretty much now get away with anything if you just say it's a therapy pet. Like it's like I have to like.
No, you have to
Like
have.
they
I
have to be
saw
in
what
restaurants on tables. Like it's like a therapy. Like no. Like, if you can get the
tables.
fucking moniker of therapy dog, you pretty much can have that dog treated like a diplomat or an ambassador to a country.
Right,
Like there's
right.
everything is
Can't
okay.
argue it.
And you get stuck on the wrong end of the politically correct button of going, okay, come on, like I'm glad that the dog makes you feel better and at home, rad. But like, why am I therapized by your dog? Like, I don't want the dog on my dinner table.
Never moved to France.
I actually love the therapy dog thing because it makes me get to be around dogs all the time. Because now there's just dogs everywhere, and I love it. I get really excited. I
Yeah,
love
Bodhi.
having dogs everywhere I go.
I want to travel.
Bodhi.
Yeah, I want to
think
travel.
it's awesome.
I want to travel
I
with like a
disagree
boa
with you.
constrictor and be like, it's my therapy boa.
When he
just on a
squeezes
plane.
my neck.
It's like and just on a plane where people are just absolutely petrified and screams like, it's my therapy boa.
Just tie like a red bow around his midsection.
A scorpion. It's my therapy scorpion in a box. Or no, it would be really good to have like a weasel or a ferret, because those ones are just like they can sit on the shoulder and get work. It's my therapy ferret. This is my therapy ferret, Leroy. It's my therapy ferret, Leroy, and you go everywhere with Leroy. Okay,
That's
so Nikka, we did have you on because we had a heavy couple of weeks, and
But we did have an amazing conversation.
yeah.
And you had an epic realization, and
Yeah.
it changed a lot of things. Not that that was in evidence this morning while we were getting ready here in the kitchen.
What did I do this morning? Tell me what I did this
No,
morning.
no.
No, yeah.
No, I was just joking.
I
Like
wanna
we
know.
were bantering.
Yeah, but what did I do anything? Because last time Nikka was here, she got on my case that I was ordering you around about breakfast. She was like,
Well,
"If my
then you
fucking
did this
husband talked to
morning.
me-"
You made a comment as I'm handing her toast with both of my hands. You're like made a comment that I hadn't gotten the eggs started yet.
Nikka, what was the sequence of your breakfast that you got this morning?
And then
I just want to know the sequence.
Well,
What was the
Before
sequence?
you even arrived, before you even got home, I put toast in. The toast
Yeah.
popped up. I buttered it. You put the pan on for me to start the eggs.
Nikka
for
hasn't used
everybody.
her mic yet.
All right.
I have.
Okay.
I'm gearing up.
What was the sequence of your breakfast this morning?
It was, Suede stole my toast. So
On her way out, so she
said,
had
no
breakfast
would you
when she
like
got
some
here.
toast? Yeah, I'd love a piece of toast. So it was just toast.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Do you want eggs?" I said, "If somebody else is having eggs, and you can, sure." And I said, "I'm sure Bodhi's going to come in and ask for eggs because of last time. It was a joke." And then,
so
like
you would set it up.
clockwork, you walked in. You were like, "Where are the eggs?" And you like prepared the pan for her.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Just
Then
to
my toast was ready.
Okay, good. So
it
you-
got delivered to me.
you
The
got-
toast
And
was
then you
already in the
hassled her
toaster.
about the eggs.
So
before
really,
the
it was
toast.
my
The
abusive
toast before the eggs.
It was my abusive raging bull husband, tank top,
Yeah.
greased back, black
Yeah.
hair. Like, where's my eggs, babe?
Yeah,
That,
pretty much.
And is that how I said it too? I came in kind of like.
It
You were
wasn't-
giving me shit. I was handing
kinda
her
gu-
toast
Guido?
before the eggs because it was already in motion before
Yeah,
you
we
even
were-
arrived.
We already had
Okay.
a whole toast.
And
thing
you
on.
nailed it. You predicted that I would do that.
I was assuming that might happen because of last time, and it did.
Yeah. Yeah, you were nailed it.
Yeah.
Your husband's
so
very.
Did you learn something from the conversation?
Last
I don't know.
time?
I don't know. What you were just saying, that he learned something.
Oh, well.
And it
That was
changed.
much
It-
deeper,
other
not
things.
about
It wasn't
eggs.
in the
Deeper.
category
Wasn't about eggs?
of bossing my wife around for eggs.
It
That's
was
still
a
going
much
on.
deeper thing
Yeah, okay,
about.
good.
Your husband's very low key, right? Like, is he like a Nikka get me this, Nikka get me that?
No, but he also really doesn't listen to anything I say. He also really doesn't acknowledge any words that come out of my mouth, even
Unless you're
a
singing.
lot of time. Hello. I mean,
But if you're singing, he's going to pay attention because he's artistically inclined.
That's a
he's
different thing.
He's
That's
an
an-
incredible music producer. He's an incredible
Yes, he
musician.
That's an
is. He
aesthetic.
is.
That's in the aesthetic realm. We're not talking. We're talking in the marriage realm.
Like,
so
you
maybe I
have his
should walk
attention.
downstairs
Just
and I
sing.
should sing.
Just sing your shit.
The,
at
like,
him.
babe, let's plan our day
Yeah.
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Huh, what? Like a dog, like
and
squirrel.
He go to his mixing board.
Just stand in your underwear.
That won't do anything.
Oh, really?
No, it could. It might.
Can you tell him about why that won't do anything?
Jenna won't even be naked around me anymore.
No? Why?
I mean, she is, but I mean,
It's not safe.
Oh. It's not a safe place.
I don't have any
Because
self-determinism.
you get pounced on?
I see that ass and I'm like, let's go. Let's turn it. Let's get that ass out. That ass come out. I'm like,
I get other things like from my kids. They'll be like, Mom, what's that fur? What's that all that fur there?
what are they?
I'm like,
what are they referring
About
to?
down yonder?
Yeah.
Yonder fur?
I'm like, fur.
Yonder
It's
fur.
Yonder fur. Then I have to explain her. Sugar's like, doesn't that underwear hurt your butt? Like, because it goes, it's like a thong.
The floss. The floss underwear?
I'm like, no, you get used to it. She's like, that's weird. So I
My
have
yonder
to.
Yonder fur. My
Yonder
sons
fur.
have asked about yonder fur too. They don't because that's a topic they're like, and I'm like, you're gonna get yonder fur, but I don't call it that. That was the name of my band in high school.
Yonder fur?
Yeah, we were amazing. It was a goose punk band.
Super funky.
Super funky yonder fur. We rocked it. So yeah, no, I can't. If she drops Crow to change, she's traditionally a nudist, like by heart. Like she likes to be
Who?
this one.
Oh, Jenna.
Like her best place is just walking around the house doing like stuff in the house naked.
Naked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she had to like curb it slightly, but she doesn't realize that she's curbed it slightly, but not really.
I don't really curb it.
She doesn't really curb it. And so now I'm just forced to like, and then just like, I'm gonna go in the other room. I'm gonna be like-
Right. Because you get excited.
I get excited. I want to.
That's good.
I want a yonder fur. And
From Jennifer.
and Jenna always has a reason not to yonder fur.
Right.
There's always a reason.
Right.
Because in the morning,
Mama's busy,
In the morning, she's busy, and at night, she's too tired. In the afternoon,
I'm busy.
The solstice.
100%.
The spring.
100%.
So, Nikka,
Tell me. League on me.
now see how it's like Jenna this, Jenna that, Jenna this, Jenna that.
Yes.
Can you just enlighten him? Can he hear it from another like creative, busy woman who also has kids?
Yeah, we need to go over
Who,
this.
like, please walk him through it. Can he hear it from someone? He needs to hear it from another woman.
How many minutes are we on, Moo? Are we out of time today?
We're just beginning.
I actually forgot to look at
No,
the time.
you know what it is? It's basically just a miracle that males and females can actually cohabitate for like long periods
Right.
of time. I mean, it really because we
Without
operate
her
on-
murdering him.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Pardon me. I'll put that mic down now. Carry on.
Did you mean that?
it's just because we operate on such different wavelengths.
Yes.
You know,
It is amazing.
it is.
And
You
But
gotta
it's
say more than that. Don't
exhausting.
give some philosophical
Well,
fucking. It's
it is.
amazing
It's
we can cohabitate. Please
It's
tell
amazing.
him
And this is why.
the fact.
this is why you brought her here today.
Please back me up.
This is why
Be
you
my
brought her here
backup singer. Come on.
because we give and we give, don't we? All day. All day. And then to like little unreasonable, like can't even let you finish a conversation, children who we love, happy to give all day, and then have to like switch and
And
like
give
come up
more.
with an idea
And give more.
and like try to
Get it together.
have a thought and have a creative thought and maybe write it down or
Right.
like whatever, and then
in terms of like being creative,
right.
there's like, because remember we're artists.
Yes.
These
Right.
women that you keep trying to double over and have sex with
Right.
are creative women.
Then we're finally have to give more, and then we finally are in bed and we're so happy. And then the husband, who we love,
Right.
is now like another toddler asking for more things.
Justin does that too.
Well, yeah, but maybe not like you. I don't know.
From what you've heard.
From what I've heard, he's slightly more mellow, but he's older. He's gonna kill me.
No, he's
He's not allowed. He doesn't listen to anything I say, so it won't even matter. I don't even think he watched it. I know he
He's
didn't
following
even watch
me on
the last
Instagram,
podcast.
and he is liking my photos, so
Did
he's
he-
paying more attention.
Did he listen?
No.
He didn't even hear it,
Are you
did he?
kidding?
He didn't.
No, he didn't even see.
Didn't even know what
one
happened.
Snap it, snip it, nothing.
No yonder fur
He
about
like
it at
liked
all.
your thing, and that was the extent of it. It took him all of like 20 seconds.
That's amazing. Well, first of all, what
Anyway,
I like
we're really fucking tired.
Yes.
And then don't pump on me after I'm so tired. I just want someone like, and breathe. getting all.
I'm smart enough to not try that.
But also, like, women operate on like
Yes.
conversation,
Yes.
which is so annoying.
Oh yeah.
to you.
She's got to
Eye roll.
do. She's
Huge
got to
eye
do.
roll.
She's literally like sometimes 2 fucking hours of it.
Yes.
Before she gives it up.
Not
Yes.
2 hours. You're never even home.
Feels like 2 hours. Feels like 2 hours to you, but
Your reading was like, it's not 2 hours.
she got excited at that. The thought of a 2-hour conversation.
She literally, yes, she will have to do a wind up of conversation, and wants me to participate in the conversation.
Yeah.
And I'll get chastised if I'm not listening or acknowledging right. And
Because then it's not a conversation.
because I'm like, oh my god, if you just fuck me, I'm gonna listen to you forever. Like
No,
I'll listen.
you'll be snoring.
No,
on the other
no,
side
I'm a
of the
really good
bed.
listener, and I'm not that guy. I'm a really good listener after I have sex. I really want to hear what she has to say.
So you're putting the cart
Afterwards.
before the horse.
She's putting the fucking horse before the cart. Wait,
This is why it's amazing that we can cohabitate.
it is amazing. And what was great about your stories while you were talking about it? You got Cat in a car for second eyes.
Just the thought of
Yeah, you were like, meow. Like, roar. It is amazing we can cohabitate, and I think that that's the reason it works, because there's a yin and a yang.
yeah.
But no, I can't, again, I have to be politically correct. Jenna already knows what I'm going to say, and I'm not going to say it.
No, I actually don't.
I was just going to say I have a lot of friends that are girls that have decided at a certain point in their life, they're like, yeah, I'm done with guys. And they're into girls. I actually have a lot of friends in the last few years that have decided, like, yeah, I'm done.
I think that the males should take a message and a clue and hear something loud and clear on that one.
And that's an interesting thing, because I know more women. The women that I know can turn that switch and kind of go like, yeah, I'm into that now, and I can't, like, if I could, I would, because it'd be amazing, because I could just have a boyfriend and we would just play baseball.
You just have sex all the time.
I would just have sex all the time and then baseball. Like, I would just have baseball and sex.
Right.
You know, it's like my friendship with you, but without the sex. It's like we go hiking and we make art together.
We travel.
And we travel all the time. We're just not having sex. And it's simply because neither of us are interested in that at all. But if we did, think about how much easier the whole other end of our lives would be. Because I wouldn't, like, Jenna would be like, you haven't really bugged me for sex. I was like, oh yeah, I'm butt fucking my buddy
Totally
I'm butt fucking my
satisfying
buddy
right now.
all the time right now, and I'm totally fine. We go on hikes, we butt fuck. It's amazing. I do have a friend of mine. No, he's an acquaintance and he's gay, and he was talking about having a busy weekend of sex with his boyfriend, and I said
He said, I don't know anything about
I know. He was like, and I said, so is it different with guys because the sex drive? He was like, I'm not going to imitate. I don't want to create any cliches, but he went to that place that you would think he went to, and it was like, yes. Like, if just imagine how you are 20. It's 2 people like that.
Right.
And so
That don't necessarily want to talk.
right. We wouldn't have to talk first.
No. And I love Justin Justin will hand me like a little like cracker of conversation and hope that like satiates it enough for me to be like, okay, let's go.
Take your clothes off.
Yeah. He's like, okay, what do you want to? And then, but he's
already started.
already like
Yonder
fingering
fur.
me or like something, and I'm like,
already
he's like,
started
so
the-
what do you want to what do you want to talk about? I'm totally listening.
He's already yonder fur.
He's already on there.
And he's like doing the conversation in yonder
Yeah,
fur.
he's like, I'm totally listening to what you're saying, and like, you know, and I'm like,
That's not it.
enough. That's not like.
We
what
really
I'm
need to
talking
draw
about.
a line. Here's the deal. Fucking, it was so much better when there's villages, because you just can talk with the ladies all fucking day long. You're raising the kids and you're just like,
And like basket.
and then the
weaving.
husband comes home. You're just
basket weaving.
basket weaving.
bend over, open the legs. Cool. He's good. Okay.
Grog comes home. He's like,
Anyway.
ugh.
And
Yeah.
it's like we're getting satisfied here. Like, maybe it's on us. Maybe we can't criticize the men. Maybe we're so critical because we're not gearing up and coordinating
'Cause you're
our lives
turning into men.
properly.
Right.
Yeah, we need to
like
like be more lady with our lady time.
right.
More basket
But
weaving
we're
time.
also, you know, running the house
I know.
and making $1.
Yeah, it's true.
And trying to. I mean, we're
You're right.
taking on a lot.
No, it's a new
More.
world. It's a new.
it's
It
a new
is a
world.
new world in
I
that
think
regard.
you have a lyric in one of your songs about this.
Oh God, where's a pen?
Right here.
write it
I fucking found one. Oh, and Jenna has mastered the art, by the way. I mean, it's mastered of making me erect and then making me soft, making me erect and making me soft, all with conversation. And
Is it when you're erect? Is it when you think the conversation's finally over?
she turns me
She's like,
on
wait, I'm not.
with
He's
foreplay.
erect. He gets erect the second I stop talking.
It's like, boing, it's over. Oh shit, we're still talking. Boing, oh, we're good.
Nika, she gets me started on foreplay. I get going, talks it right down, and then brings it back up with foreplay and talks it right down 5 times to where I actually get a pain in my body parts.
You get blue ball.
Yeah, and I'm like, I actually can't do this. Like, it's starting to hurt. Like, I have watched this happen.
That's
over
a
the
good tactic.
After the last 45 minutes, and there's a time he's like, is she watching what's occurring? Is it a game? Like, does she tell Nika like I got 5? I got like 5 up and down. Like, is there like a tally?
It's like a magical skill. It's magic.
Is it like an emoji she's sending you, like the eggplant up? Stat analysis down, eggplant up. 'Cause she will be like, okay, yeah, bing. Oh, at the school today, there's a thing where the kids have to have oh, what's happening there? Let's get started. Oh, let me get you started. Ding. Oh God, there's an appointment next week where I have to, and this is also by, I can't find my right mascara. Do you know where the ding? She's mad.
It's true.
Yeah.
That happened in the shower the other day.
Yeah.
It was really bad for the
started
drought.
before the shower because everything was good to go before we got in the shower.
Then we start talking. See, what happens is we start getting intimate, and then that brings up my communication that I have for you.
Because she falls in
Because
love with
we-
me and then
we-
wants to talk.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Talk about
We
your
got-
lives together.
Yes. We were having an intimate moment in the bathroom and it was ready to go. And then she was like getting emotional and lovey-dovey. And then the conversation started and I was like,
Right.
But you can't be like, hey, I'm like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. But I'm just like, I can feel all the whole thing just turning into mush. And I'm like, but I want to stay engaged. I'm like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. So I'm like, yeah.
Totally not listening
Yonder
anymore.
yonder fur.
The glaze over.
Oh yeah, he has that. He has this whole pseudo sincere listening face.
Do, and I'm really bad at it. I know it because I'm like, I'm totally cat in the car. I'm like, meow inside. I'm like, because I do this thing where I'm like, yeah, like
I really don't care.
And then she makes fun of my face. She makes fun of my listening face because she's like, oh God, it's not. You're not even good at it.
Well, that's the problem with being together for so long is that like Justin has like a lip, literally it's like the corner of his lip can be in just a slightly different position, and I know exactly what he's thinking. Like,
What is it usually? In
that
that
he'd
regard?
just rather be on email or whatever he'd rather be doing, anything but listening to me talk. And I'm like, you're done, aren't? Even on the phone, I don't even have to see his face. I know exactly. If he's on the phone, I'm like, you're done, right? You're done. It's literally been like 2 minutes.
That's us.
He could be away for 5 weeks, and I'm like, yeah, we're all alive, and that's pretty much all I can.
Thank you.
Relay.
Nika, do you do a thing where you take a long wind-up to say something that is very easily said in just a sentence or so? For instance, look at Jenna's face right now. She's so fucking cute. Like, she'll do like I can't talk on the phone right now because we're at a red light and the kids are doing a thing. And I'm like, oh my God, just say you can't. Like, I'm sitting there going like, I have like 25 seconds of why you can't talk. Just say can't talk. That's it. She does a wind-up
But
to
you
it.
might not accept that as a.
No.
No, I get called a bitch.
By whom?
You.
What do you mean?
If I'm like, can't talk.
No, I'm cool with it. No, I'm cool with it.
Also, it's for me. I'm trying to treat others the way I would want to be treated. I hate it. I hate it when you go, can't talk right now, and like hang up on me. I'm like, I
Oh my
want
God,
to know.
Justin hangs up on me too.
I hate
I'll
it.
be like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I wasn't done. Yeah, literally all the time.
Yeah,
And I
it's
used to get
like
mad, and now I'm
abrupt.
just like, ugh.
It's
I just don't even
abrupt.
bother.
Yeah, I know. I used to get really like, well, then I'm going to hang up on you, and then you're going to feel it when you come home, because I'm going to give you how it feels when you hang up on me, and I'm going to be a total shutdown person to make. I don't do that anymore because I'm not going to
Wait a
waste my
minute.
fucking energy.
You do a little
No,
bit,
I
right?
do.
You don't?
Do you remember what I used to do?
Yeah, I
I'd
do.
make it last all fucking day, like 3 days of that shit.
You would put.
I don't
You
waste
can't
my
do that
time
now.
anymore.
Yeah.
But I wish you would say, hey, the kids are in the back and it's like that time of the day and they haven't had a snack, so I can't talk. I'd be like, okay, I totally get it. Yeah, cool. But you're like, can't talk right now. And you hang up. I'm like, what the fuck Fuck you.
Do you ever
Because it makes me
think-
feel like I'm not worth being given information.
Huh.
Like I feel it feels disrespectful.
I'm
Right.
gonna have to change this because that's not how I mean it. I just can't talk right now.
Well, Justin thinks he says goodbye in his mind, but he doesn't actually. With many things,
It doesn't.
He's like, I did. I said. I'm like, no. You imagined that you said it. You thought that you said it out loud. You said it in your mind.
Oh shit.
But he loves
happens a
you.
lot.
So
He
for him
loves
it's like a tacit implication of hello and goodbye and
do you think we're
He
spending?
just lives on a cloud. So.
Do you think we're all spending just too much time with each other? Because like back in the old days, like we were at war or out chasing caribou.
No,
for-
because you guys go away from each other working,
she does. Yeah,
and so do and you do too.
I work a lot, but
Once
she
a
leaves.
year.
But she leaves town. I don't leave town. That's not
he
what
leaves
she meant.
town once a year.
She means
He leaves
leave
town
town,
when-
not working.
Oh, okay.
No.
She means I saw you see that.
ouch.
I know, and your face turned red. And
No. He leaves town about
Like, we're
once a
going
year
there?
on a thing. No.
Oh,
no,
God.
I work
no.
a lot. I just don't leave town as often. Jenna has been
Right.
having
She
gigs
leaves
that is leaving town almost continuously. So when there's town leaving, it's her.
Right.
No, you're working.
Yeah.
So you do get that break. In other words, I don't think it's
Yeah,
because
but
you spend so much
we
time
said this in
together.
the last podcast. I was like, you can
Yeah.
go away or I'll go away. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
kind of needing a little bit of like a
I'm gonna.
adios amigo. I need a breather.
Moo and I are gonna go to see the pyramids and butt fuck in Mexico.
do some Mayan butt
We're gonna
fucking.
do some Mayan butt fucking and play baseball and hike and butt fuck. It's going to be amazing.
You know, here's the thing. Nika and I, we put like a standing Tuesday afternoon hang with the
It happened
kids
once.
one time. Because I was fucking out of town and then busy.
Such a good thing to
and
do,
then
though.
things, I know, but it's like getting a little bit like, I'm like, but look what it takes. I had to put it on my calendar as a recurring event every Tuesday afternoon, and it hasn't happened.
I get along with you so well when you hang out with Nika and your other friends.
I
because
know.
you
Because I come home satisfied and
yeah, like that's how when I go on butt fucking hike to Mexico, like how I'm gonna be when I come home. You're gonna be like, do you want to be like, no, let's just talk. I'm all
Then
spent.
she'll pounce you. You should try that next time, just as an exercise.
I did the other day. She offered
And?
sex, and I didn't feel like I deserved it.
he actually refused me.
I was like, I don't deserve it. I've been a fucker.
But that was in the afternoon, and then that night he's like, "So are you tired? Are you going to sleep right now?"
That's different
I don't wanna talk.
from, no, I'm good. Let's just talk. No,
He
I
never
don't
does that
deserve it.
ever.
That's what I'm saying. I don't deserve it. Is
I didn't
different.
feel like
He's
I did.
No, punish me. That's different.
Well, I felt like I'd been such a dick. Such a dick that I just she was being sweet. She was trying to give me a quickie before I headed out on the day, and it's been I don't even know anymore.
Right.
And so I was like, nah, I've been a dick, and I just let her. I was like, 'cause I knew she was in a hurry
That's
too.
kind of still. That's still giving.
Does that have an
you
edge to it?
A little, to me.
Yeah.
That's kind of passive aggressive.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
It
it's
was.
like, oh, poor me. I'm just gonna go now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
you're
made
right.
me wrong.
Yeah,
Right. Like, well, it didn't
Yeah,
make
she
you.
nailed it.
It didn't make you wrong.
was observant.
but it
I
made
could've
like
told
a-
you that.
Like a martyr
You won't hear it from me.
type
No, I like
scenario.
it. No, it was martyry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He doesn't
you're
do
right.
that very
victim-y.
often, but it was a little bit. Because then that night he's
Then
like,
you were like, yeah, you're right. You don't. Okay, bye.
and I was like, cool, do
So,
something else.
Guess I don't. Guess I can put some clothes on.
On to the other 9,000 things on my to-do list.
Yonder for out.
Yonder for out.
Okay.
And happy Easter, everybody.
Happy
Today's
Easter.
Well, it depends on when you're listening to it. Hope you had a great Easter, or if you're listening to it late tonight on Easter, happy Easter. Hope you're not having fights from all the sugar you guys ate today.
Nikka Costa at Largo, April 3rd. If you're in the Los Angeles Basin region, and Kicking and Screaming, we're on Stitcher. We're on Grindr and Tinder. No, we're on Stitcher, and you can find us on iTunes and YouTube
And Nerdist.com.
Nerdist.com. All right, Kicking and Screaming. We love you guys.
Ciao, baby.
Ciao.
Bye.